what's on your mind prior to this league year starting? Like, what do you think is the story of this year that we're about to embark 2 days from now on a football field in Tampa?
Well, I'll press pause for now on the reality that a dark cloud hovers over the NFL again this year with lightning bolts that will periodically knock guys out of games after they test positive for COVID, like Zach Martin most likely missing Thursday night's opener. I'll focus on the Bucs. First time in 40 years, the Super Bowl champion has returned all of its starters. They had 8 key free agents. They re-signed all of them. They addressed their third down running back deficiencies by adding Gio Bernard. I think they are in prime position to do what hasn't been done since the 03-04 Patriots with Tom Brady in New England, and that's get back there, climb the mountain again, and win it again. And I know that, look, a lot of things have to fall any team's way. Whoever wins the Super Bowl, many things fall their way. But Tom Brady has shown over the years he's got a knack for making things fall his way and at least getting to the conference championship game and then getting to the Super Bowl and then getting 7 rings and counting. So this feels like, really, for the first time since the 2014 Seahawks after they blew out the Broncos, and I think we all thought, well, they're just going to win another one, this feels like the best chance since then in 7 years for a team to do it again and to make it 2 in a row. And, of course, then the prevailing story next year would be, can they become the first team ever to go 3 in a row?
Right, and then what happens to the 12 in Green Bay? I mean, that's another thing to keep an eye on throughout the entire year is how Green Bay is positioned to potentially stop what you just mentioned from happening, right? Would you agree that they are the team best equipped to prevent it in the NFC, or you're looking at somebody else,
well,
Mike?
The Packers are in the conversation. Rich, think of how different the narrative would have been about the Buccaneers after last season if the 3 balls that Tom Brady threw up for grabs in the second half as that lead frittered away and the Packers had a chance to win that game. But the Packers win that game, and Brady has 3 interceptions in a meltdown. My God, the things that we would have been saying about Brady being done, about the Buccaneers having no chance to put it all together again, et cetera, et cetera. So the Packers definitely have the talent, starting with number 12, to have another season in the vicinity of 13-3. They won't go 13-3 because there's another game. But the Saints are a team that I'm still keeping an eye on. They swept the Bucs last year, and they were up 7, third quarter. Jared Cook catches a pass, barrels his way into Tampa Bay territory, and but for a peanut punch style forced fumble by Antoine Winfield Jr., the Saints are going up 10, maybe 14 points, and possibly making it 3-0 against the Bucs last year. So they still have to deal with them. They don't deal with them until Halloween in New Orleans, but the Bucs have to deal with them twice and maybe a third time again. And there's an argument to be made that with Jameis Winston, if Sean Payton can iron out the rough spots, this is a guy who threw for 5,100-plus yards 2 years ago, that the Saints could be every bit as good as they were last year and making them a very significant problem for the Bucs.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.